300 kilometers from Tokyo, Fukui Prefecture faces the Sea of Japan. Situated some 10 kilometers to the east of Fukui City, the Soto Zen Monastery, Eiheiji, lies in an area surrounded by mountains on 3 sides. Eiheiji was founded in 1244 by the founder of Soto-Zen Buddhism, Dogen Zenji. The temple grounds stretch 330,000 square meters and consist of over 70 halls and towers, both large and small. As one of the 2 head temples of Soto Zen Buddhism, Eiheiji is known as a Zen training monastery where around 200 monks receive training on a daily basis. It is also a site of worship for Soto Zen Buddhists. The 7 major structures of the temple compound, named the Shishito Garden, are of particular importance to daily training. The Hatto, or Dharma Hall, Butsuden, or Buddha Hall, and Sanmon, or Main Gate, are positioned in a straight line, while the Sodo, or Monk's Hall, Kuin, or Kitchen, Tosu, or Toilets, and Yokushitsu, or Bathing Room, are arranged in a beautifully symmetrical manner. The Shishito Garden is unique in that all 7 structures are connected by corridors. At the entrance to Eiheiji Temple is the Sanmon, or Main Gate. No visitors, not even the monks, are allowed to pass through this gate unless they enter Eiheiji to practice or leave once their training is complete. As such, a monk's training begins upon passing through this gate. The shinrei is rung as a wake-up call. The sound of this bell echoing through the silence signals the beginning of the day. At Eiheiji, the life of the monks is centered around the monks' hall. Shinrei is a call for monks to gather in the washroom called a goka. Dogen Zenji taught us that all activities of everyday life are practices, and even the manner of washing one's face is strictly instructed. The first Zazen period of the day, called Kyoten Zazen, begins. Monks base their daily training on the teaching that doing Zazen is the authentic gate to the Buddha Dharma. Zazen is not done out of a wish for some result, such as enlightenment. We do not train to attain enlightenment. Training itself is enlightenment. After Kyoten Zazen, a morning service called Choka is held in the Hatto, or Dharma Hall. The air is vibrant with the voices of over 100 monks reciting Buddhist sutras. The Hatto is located at the highest point in Eiheiji, at the very back of the Shishito Garden. It can be reached by climbing a long corridor of stairs. At around 32 meters wide and 25 meters long, it is the largest structure in Eiheiji. The center is dedicated to the Shokan Zeon Bosatsu, sacred Avalokiteshvara, and the Aun pair of lions of Chinese legend, sit to the left and right of the steps. Here, the Zenji, or head priest, preaches the teachings of Buddha to the monks in training. Facing the monks' hall in the Shishito Garden is the kuin, or kitchen. Dogen Zenji wrote on the importance of meals in the book Tenzo Kyokun. Food is the source of life, and the kitchen is extremely important for its role in providing meals. Once meal preparations are complete, the head monk of the kitchen, called Tenzo Osho, or head cook, places the prepared food in front of Ida Sonten, or Skanda, the deity of the kitchen, faces the monk's hall, and makes 9 prostrations. Hitting the hole, a large wooden-shaped fish, signifies that the meal preparations are complete. All actions taken throughout the day by the monks are initiated by some form of oral signal. This is Shoujiki, the monk's breakfast. Shoujiki consists of rice gruel, pickled vegetables, and ground sesame seeds and salt. The monks reflect on themselves while receiving their meals based on the teaching that eating is another form of training, thinking on hardships taken prior to the preparation of the meal, and ensuring that they are conducting themselves in a manner worthy of receiving the food. When the meal ends, the monks clean the bowls they have used with hot water. After the meal, the monks begin to clean the temple corridors. The monks change from their robes into samue, the work clothing of a Buddhist monk, and run up the steps that flank the Dharma hall. This is the only time during a regular day at Eiheiji that monks are permitted to run in the corridors. The monks swab the corridors on the instructions of a senior monk. This cleaning practice is done 365 days a year without respite. Samu, or work practice, is another part of the monk's training, just like zazen and reciting the sutras. At the center of the Shishito Garden is the Butsuden, or Buddha Hall. In the Buddha Hall, the Buddha of the present, the past, and the future, Shakyamuni Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, and Maitreya Buddha, are enshrined. The Buddha Hall also houses framed phrases and plaques praying for the peace and well-being of all. A statue of Bodhidharma, the founder of Zen Buddhism, is also enshrined here. The tosu, or toilet, is also an important place of training for the monks, just as it plays an essential role in everyone's lives. In the Shishito Garden, the yokushitsu, or bathing room, is built opposite the tosu. The bathing room is set up as a place of training to not only wash away sweat, but also for the monks to purify their bodies in the hope that all living beings may glow with purity. The monk's hall, the toilets, and the bathing room together are referred to as the Sanmoku Dojo, or the 3 silent places, and all verbal communication is prohibited here. The day ends with yaza, or evening zazen. The monks are to remain seated without wishing for anything. This is the teaching of Dogen Zenji. The kai-chinrei, or bedtime bell, is rung at 9 p.m. to signal lights out. In contrast to the wake-up bell used in the morning, this rings out softly throughout the temple. The monks go to sleep with the ringing of the kai-chinre. The individual structures of Eiheiji and the Shishito Garden seem as though they have the breath of life. This breath is conveyed to us as the colors of the peaks and the pulse of the valley become as one. To earnestly recite the sutras, to earnestly assume the lotus position in Zazen, the earnest approach to practice. This is the true image of Buddha. Amidst the beautiful nature of the changing seasons, the monks continue their training.